You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Good morning, and welcome to the Experience Pros radio show.
Are you feeling all right?
We hadn't worked out for 2 weeks.
I know. We been a little busy, and so we finally hauled our little booties over to Orange Theory yesterday. You feeling it?
Yeah.
Right? It really wasn't bad.
Jury's out. I'm not sure if I'm all right or not. Well,
I've recovered just fine.
You're massively younger than I am.
Massively younger. Yes, thank you for saying that. Really?
Yeah.
All right. What's the problem with you? What's wrong with you?
Andre, our personal trainer at Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe. That guy, he's telling us, okay, getting this plank for 5 minutes. For 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
A 5-minute plank.
And if that weren't enough, he's changing it up. Go up, go down, go to the left, to the right. Do the...
Yeah, at least it wasn't like one straight 5-minute plank. He did change it up a little bit.
He told us not to let our knees touch.
No, right.
And by the way, Andre,
that's just 5 minutes.
If God had wanted me to touch my toes, he would have put them at my knees.
Well, for some of us, he did. Your toes are just a little further away.
Do you know the advantage of exercising every day?
What is that?
You get to die healthier.
Well, all right. But you get to live healthier.
Yeah.
You get to live healthier. Remember that. You feel good. You look good. Your jeans fit.
I think I'm going to...
got more energy.
I think I'm going to switch over.
You're clear thinking throughout the day.
I'm going to switch to morning exercise instead of this nighttime stuff.
You threatened that once before. You did it once.
Well, I have to
Angel, I'm going to start working out every morning. I'm going to get up at 5 in the morning.
I have to exercise in the morning before my brain figures out what I'm doing.
Yeah, but you never get yourself out of bed.
That's probably true.
Yeah, no, you're a little too lazy for that. You know what you could do to improve your looks?
What?
You could stick a jar over your lips and then suck them out.
Did you see that girl on the interweb who made big lips?
Yeah, suck up.
She looks so dumb.
And your lips are all bruised.
Oh, yeah.
But you'll have fat lips.
Uh-huh.
Why are fat lips the thing?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think you should get fat lips.
No.
They have something injected.
I used to jog.
And if your lips are big, does it make your butt look smaller?
I don't know.
Huh.
But I did used to jog.
You did?
Well, yeah, and I quit, though, because the ice cubes kept falling out of my glass.
You got to put the cocktail down, buddy. You got to go. Eric's strolling through the Facebook the other day, and I mean, seriously, scene after scene after scene after scene, and he's just whipping through it so fast, and he stopped on the cocktails.
I'm
thinking I need to give you an intervention.
I'm with Ellen.
Ellen?
Ellen DeGeneres?
I mean, you're with Ellen. You're not with Ellen.
She says, I don't really think I need buns of steel. I'd be happier with buns of cinnamon. I think I agree with that.
Okay. All right. So you didn't like the workout yesterday?
No, it was a fine workout. I'm just
complaining. Snap out of it.
Sore.
Stop it.
I'm so sore.
You know what?
You're invoking the stop it.
Oh my gosh, you are whiny and pathetic.
My idea of exercise is a good brisk sit.
It was a great workout. It was energizing in 1 hour, in and out, super effective. You'll burn calories for days on end afterwards. I don't know what your problem is. You are whiny today.
I'm not whiny.
You know what happened is Eric hasn't had any coffee in almost a week. We're doing a little cleanse thing and no caffeine.
What's up with this cleanse? Oh, do you know what I made for lunch today?
What did you make for lunch?
Well, after yesterday's lunch.
You're kind of grumpy.
Yesterday's lunch was a big,
I don't think this suits you actually at all.
Well, I'm still working through it.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday's lunch was a big hit.
Oh my gosh.
Zoodle spaghetti.
Zoodles. Eric took a zucchini, little shredder thing, turned it into noodles, sauteed them up with some veggies. Oh my gosh, that was so yummy.
It was good, wasn't
I loved it.
Yeah.
He says, wait till you see what I'm making tomorrow. He said, can we have more of this? I really like the zoodles.
It was just like spaghetti.
I know, it was
the
so
tomato
yummy.
sauce was amazing.
And it was all veggies. Yeah. So, the little cleanse that we're going through. No caffeine, no sugar, no Dairy, no. Have you had any alcohol?
No.
That might be why you're grumpy.
It might be. So,
I think we need a little something, though, to pick you up, because this just will not do.
A burrito would do.
No.
Anybody?
No. Stick with me here.
Please bring me a burrito. For lunch, I went home last night and I roasted veggies. And for lunch, we have a lovely butternut squash soup.
Oh, I can't wait. You know what, Eric? I'm pretty sure that if it weren't for the fact that the TV and the refrigerator were so far apart, you wouldn't get any exercise at all.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? I burned 980 calories last night.
All right, now you're talking.
Go.
Yes, every time you go, you burn almost
it all at the office. That's for sure.
1,000 calories in one workout.
If only opening a vitamin water could be classified as working out. Hey, we got a great show for you today. That's Jim Gaffigan's joke, not mine. But we have a fantastic show for you. Business tips, insights, all the kinds of training that you come to realize or expect from us. And we're going to kick it all off with teaching you how to stay in touch with your customers and your prospects, especially, coming next on the Experience Pros Radio Show.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
When your IT person says your VPN's PPTP failed because the IP conflict caused a protocol failure, all you seem to hear is blah, blah, money, blah, blah, last time. We're C-Squared Computer Consulting, and we speak geek fluently, but we translate when talking to you. When you understand the issues, you can better prioritize your money and time. Our managed services provide a stable spending model with system monitoring and trust. Call C-Squared Computer Consulting today at 303-933-1113 or go to c2cc.net.
Robert Kiyosaki, Darren Hardy, Tony Robbins, Brian Tracy, and so many more have lived it and mentioned it. Now you can learn about it. Stephanie Scheller's book, Friend Power, dives into the nitty-gritty of how your friends change the course of your life. Refresh your life, learn the tips and tricks the superstars have used to create success in your business, in your family, with your health, and more. Get your copy for free this weekend only. Go online to friendpowerbook.com and register for the launch webinar. They'll send you an email that morning so that you can get it for free.
The business professionals at Extreme Relationship Management know that networking is one of the best ways to create word-of-mouth marketing for your business. They also know that many of you feel like it's a complete waste of time. The difference is knowing how to network and what to do with all those business cards that you collect. Tune in every Thursday to learn about the ERM networking laws, and be sure to sign up for the next ERM class. Extreme Relationship Management offers training and events to help you realize how rewarding networking can be. Train it the ERM way. Find them online at extremerelationshipmanagement.com and call 855-I-LIKE-ERM to find out more about their next class.
Are you an expert? At Experience Pros, we feature the best in business, and we're looking for industry experts to share tips with our audience. If you're an expert who offers great customer service and you'd like to be a part of the Experience Pros radio show, click on the radio interview request at experiencepros.com. We want our audience to hear from you. Go to experiencepros.com and fill out the radio interview request and start spreading the news that you're going to be on the radio.
Being a homeowner, business owner, or a consumer has never been easier thanks to the Extreme Customer Service Directory. You can count on the Experience Pros Network to deliver the best in customer service and collaboration. Check out the Extreme Customer Service Directory for all your referrals. And if you don't see your favorites on the list, let us know. We'll check them out. And if their customers are saying great things about them, they could be a great fit for the Extreme Customer Service Directory. Online at experiencepros.com/directory.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Wake up with Randy Corcoran, early mornings at 5 on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros radio show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Not only is my short-term memory horrible, but so is my short-term memory.
Nice.
I'd share that with you.
Very nice. Very nice.
People in life don't know what they like, but they do like what they know.
They don't know what they like?
But they know what they like. They like what they know.
No, I don't think that's true.
Oh, think about it. People do business with people that they know, like, and trust.
Okay. Right.
They don't necessarily know what they like, but they know they like what they know. They know you. Wouldn't you like to be top of mind?
Okay, I see where you went there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you a pass because I like where you landed.
Need a business is the ability to be relevant, top of mind.
Sure.
When a business need arises.
Sure. But I
know what I
mean. I know what I like.
Whatever.
I think so.
You're getting stuck in the minutia.
Oh, I am.
You are.
But see, you want to throw out the minutia and say, Angel, don't pay attention to what I really just said here.
All right. Would you like to stay top of mind and connected with your customers and your prospects?
Well, absolutely. I think follow up and staying connected is probably the biggest struggle that we all have in turning people we meet, people that were following us on Facebook or those casual introductions. How do we take them through that sales process? And then even once they've done business with us one time, how do we retain them so that they'll come back and do business with us time and time again? It is the $1 million question in business. You probably already know enough people to actually keep your business growing and thriving.
Sure.
The problem is we're all sitting on our laurels going, okay, I'm waiting for my phone to ring. I'm waiting for them to go to my website and click on my, little landing page. I'm waiting for them to take the next step. And so how do we kind of move that along a little quicker and help them, remind them that we're here, because they're distracted and they're busy. But we know that as soon as they are thinking of us again, they're like, oh, that's right. I do want to do that with you again. I do want to buy that. I do need that. I've just been distracted by all these other things.
So one great way to stay top of mind is to establish yourself as the connector. Be the person who introduces your prospects or your customers to potential clients, vendors, or peers. And I think that this is a key piece. Making introductions doesn't threaten your business. In fact, it only stands to make you more valuable.
Well, if you are super connected, you've got, the kind of, for old terms' sake, but the Rolodex full of all these great contacts, then anytime somebody needs a dog walker, a landscaper, a lawyer, a plumber, they're going to come to you. Now, you're not a dog walker, a landscaper, a plumber, but you know the right people and you are top of mind. Staying top of mind, we always think, well, it has to only be about my business, my industry, and me. But it really doesn't. Anytime that we can get our customers to talk about you, to think about you, to reach out and connect with you, is staying top of mind. And being a connector, being willing to introduce people to others is a great way to stay connected.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And like you said, when you've made that introduction, now step aside. And let that business go. You won't be forgotten.
Oh, no, you're not. Absolutely. And so it is valuable for you to attend networking events, to be involved in your community, to volunteer for local charities and events that are going on, because that's where you're going to meet people in a more casual environment that isn't just about buying and selling. But again, you're building your network. And Keith Frazee, he says, your network is your net worth. So think about all the different places that you can meet new people. And it isn't always about, can I get something out of this group? Am I going to get customers? Am I going to get a deal? Am I going to get a sale out of this? But really, you're walking in kind of growing your relationships and expanding your horizons so that you are the go-to person for everybody. Knows that you know everybody. But too often we get so stuck in, well, I'm not going to join that group because, they're not my target market. So what? There's somebody's target market. There's probably people in the room that would be valuable for you to know. Too often we dismiss the people that we meet so casually. And yet if you strengthen that relationship, especially if you're introducing them to others, then they become valuable and you become valuable and you start to value people versus just transactions and can I add you to my database?
Talking about valuing people, what about handwritten notes? We talk about this a lot. We've written about it in our book, List to Save My Business. A simple handwritten note or follow-up, even just to touch base and say, I was thinking about you, used to be commonplace. Now it's a novelty.
Do you know who Jack Mitchell is?
He's of Mitchell's, doesn't he make suits?
Yeah. Do you know how many handwritten note cards Jack himself sent last year?
No clue.
1,793 handwritten notes. It's about 5 a day.
Well, anybody could do that.
5 a day. 1,800 people that he connected with, that he received a note from. We send out notes once in a while. And last week, we got 2 really incredible responses from sending out handwritten note cards.
Yep.
And, we think, it's so old school and really doesn't really make a difference. I'm sending out all these note cards and really does it really even matter? You bet it does. You bet it does. You're adding value and you're pouring into others. And you can make your note really special. It doesn't have to be on your standard stock what do you call that, stationery with your logo and everything, though it can. You can actually go online and find stamps that have your logo on them, that they're, personalized just to you, which is so valuable. I mean, it's a picture right there on the card. It costs about twice as much as a regular stamp, but how cool is that? That is personalized just to you. Put something fun in there, some fun little I used to always get a birthday card from my girlfriend that I went to high school with, and she always had confetti, big confetti, not the little icky stuff that gets in the carpet, but the big confetti in my birthday card. So it was like a party in a card.
There you go.
And just fun little things you can throw in, something personalized in the note. Maybe you have a unique business card that you throw in just in your handwritten note cards. It's just a little bit more colorful or fun, not so stodgy, but make it a fun card. Say something fun in the card that makes it memorable. We know that handwritten cards are actually seen by the average of 6 people, because they're displayed,
kept
they're
on
shared,
the desk
they're
for
talked
3
about.
weeks. Yep.
And these days, people are taking a picture of it and posting it on Facebook.
Yeah, that's funny.
And Instagram.
All right. That's just 2 ways to stay connected. When we come back, we'll carry on this conversation because actually being top of mind really will make all the difference in your business. More with the Experienced Pros right after these messages.
The Experienced Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
You keep wondering about refinancing options. You know rates are low, but don't know how to go about getting the best rate and best type of loan for your situation. What do you even need to get started? Wonder no more.
I don't have anything. I don't have funeral music or anything. Yeah, no. Yeah. No, I'm fine. But thank you for telling me. Yeah, I wouldn't be real kooky. And if I was kooky, I would say, are you still going to do that topic?
Status of your mortgage loan?
No, it's pretty standard stuff. Didn't know what to play there. So
Over at McDonald Volvo, this family-owned business has been delivering extreme customer service for almost 50 years right here in our neighborhood. With upfront worry-free pricing and super personalized service, your best car buying experience is at McDonald Volvo. General Manager Will Roughton is a great friend, and he wants to meet you personally. Call him at 303-738-4803. That's 303-738-4803, and tell him the pros sent you.
Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe is the official fitness sponsor of the Experience Pros radio show. This is Angel, and Orange Theory is the energizing group fitness concept that is sweeping the nation. Experience the orange effect at the location Eric and I work out at. It's Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road. You'll see more energy, visible toning, and extra calorie burn for up to 36 hours after your workout. Call for a free Saturday session at 303-645-4290. That's 303-645-4290. We'll see you at Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. At Nyland's, it matters. If it's not perfect, it's not leaving. 303-761-9219. 303-761-9219.
The top 5 search results get 75% of all the clicks. 75%! That means if you're on page 2, you are missing out on tons of potential business. You, my friend, are in need of professional help. At SharpNet Solutions, it's not all about clicks, it's about making sales. They optimize the Experience Pros Extreme Customer Service Directory, and they can optimize your business. Call them today, 303-900-4988. That's 303-900-4988. Or find them online at sharpnetsolutions.com. Put their talents to work and see what they can do for you. 303-900-4988. Mention the Experience Pros and get up to 50% off. Call today.
Hi, this is Angel from the Experience Pros radio show, and for years, my family hosted an annual garage sale to help clear out the clutter in our home. These days, we just don't like doing it anymore, but we still need to clear the junk out of the house. I keep putting it off, but now I found a good cause that can use our stuff right now. Bridge of Hope is having a fundraising garage sale on Mother's Day weekend. The event is Thursday, May 7th through Saturday, May 9th at Mountain View Christian Church on the corner of Broadway and Highlands Ranch Parkway in Highlands Ranch. There's a trailer in the Mountain View parking lot where you can drop off your donated items at any time. We're looking for gently used clothes, toys, dishes, and furniture, but no mattresses or projection TVs. This is a great chance to do some spring cleaning while also helping a great cause with a tax-deductible donation. So donate what you can and plan to come to the event as well. Bridge of Hope's program helps to end and prevent homelessness for single mothers and their children. Donate your items today and join us Mother's Day weekend for the Bridge of Hope garage sale.
Dana Lash, 8 p.m. weeknights on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/The Revolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show. And I just discovered something about the origin of the word aerobics.
Aerobics?
Yeah,
like,
you know.
like the aerobic workout?
Right.
Let's get physical.
Yeah. Came about when gym instructors got together and said, listen, if we're going to charge $10 an hour, we can't call it jumping up and down.
Gotta call it something fancy and get people to pay for that. All right, well, we're talking about how to stay in touch, how to use following up as a key to growing your business, because you do meet people all the time, potential clients. Maybe you've interacted with them at a networking event, even in your storefront, online, in person, or they have even bought from you in the past, and you want to make sure that your brand stays top of mind. How do you stay in touch? Follow up is the number one thing that will grow your business.
Absolutely.
And follow up is the number one thing that we all struggle with. We're all out there meeting new people. You probably have enough business, contacts with the people that you interact with on a regular basis to keep your business growing. You've got to make sure that your messaging is right, so that way people can help refer you to others. But staying in touch, fun ways to stay in touch all year long, keeping you in front of them is a key to developing your business.
Never forget or neglect the power of sending a birthday greeting. The older we get, the less birthday greetings we get in the mail, certainly in the mail, but all together. Facebook does a good job of bringing people together.
If it wasn't for Facebook, nobody would tell anybody happy birthday anymore, I don't think.
You're probably right. But how great would it be if you sent just a personal note, and do this in the mail? Why not? Stick a note card in the mail and say, hey, I just want to remember your birthday and have a great birthday. I think that's a good thing.
And it's so easy. You can even use technology to send a birthday greeting. There are some apps that if you snap a picture, you can write a note, enter their address, and then the service will actually send a handwritten, or not the handwritten, but send an actual card to the recipient, which is super duper fun. Of course, there are card programs that you can automate the process if you want to. But I like the idea of actually taking a card and handwriting a note and saying, we wish you a very happy birthday.
Fundamental to that conversation is you need to know when their birthday is, and CRM tools. We talked yesterday about all pro web tools, all kinds of CRMs out there that really will help you gather that information. Once you gather the information, it helps you store it.
And I am telling you, if there was one single thing that you used Facebook for and you really didn't know, okay, I don't know how to use it. Do I do videos? What do I do with social media with my business page? If you just sent birthday cards to the people you were connected with, right there, hands down, elevates the value of Facebook to you. And like Eric said, we receive less and less of them as we get older. And so it's a special touch to reach out and send somebody a birthday greeting.
I get by with a little help from my friends.
All right, so here's the thing. Offer assistance to somebody. You see them struggling with something. You see they need a little bit of help. Ask them, how can I help you? How can I help you with not just grow your business? In fact, I had a conversation yesterday. I was talking to somebody and talking about some personal things. And of course, it is also a client of ours. And I said, well, how can I help you? And she went right to the business side. And she kind of talked for a second. And after she paused, I said, well, actually, I was really meaning personally.
Right.
What do you need? Does your family need any help? Do you guys? And I meant it. And I think, most of the time you can offer help, and most people aren't going to take you up on it because, we're busy. We don't know what to ask. But you do that often enough, eventually somebody is going to say, you know what, I could really use somebody to walk my dog.
Burrito.
Eric always needs food. Something. And you might have a resource, or you might be able to actually do it yourself and help them. And so offering, they say it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. Remember that the people that we're surrounded with are people. They're human beings. They're not transactions. They're not just customer number 764. They are people. And if you can reach out and help them in some way, especially when you see that they are struggling, they're going to remember you.
You just did that reverse thing. You said they say it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice.
Yeah.
People in life don't know what they like. They like what they know. Just wanted to remind you.
I'm still not jumping in on that.
How about this? If you find that you're going to an event that you think is going to be interesting, good for your business, whatever, why not extend an invitation to a prospect? If it's good for you, it might be good for them.
I say never go anywhere with your passenger seat empty.
Right.
It is valuable. And we often think, okay, take a power partner, take a friend, take an associate. What about taking a prospect or a client with you? Increase that value and that connection, that relationship. And it is pretty personal to take somebody into your car. They're going to see, do you work out of your car? Do you eat out of your car? Do you ever take out the trash? Our friends at Major Mom remind us every time you fill up your car with gas, take that time to clean out and do a quick tidy of the inside of the car and put everything back away. You're there waiting for the gas to pump anyway, right. So you might as well take advantage of it. It is an intimate environment. They're going to see, do you speed? Do you run red lights? Do you listen to the music loud? You're kind of bringing them into your world, but it is a great opportunity to have a valuable conversation with somebody, one that is uninterrupted, not loud, because once you get to the event, it's probably going to be really noisy. And so if you do take somebody to an event, we encourage you to take them home, return them to where you picked them up if you met them somewhere. But invitations are probably the key thing for staying connected. You're attending things all the time. You show up all by yourself. The event could use a few more bodies, right?
Sure, always.
It's always nice to have a few extra people in the room. And have you ever had a sales call grow cold, where you've connected with somebody, you guys were moving along, they were interested, you had the right product, and it's moving along, and then all of a sudden, all communication stops.
Just stagnates.
They're not replying to your emails, you can't get them on the phone, you've called them. Now what do? Do you just drop it? No. You invite them to something.
Yeah, it's an invitation is the no sales pitch solution to reconnecting with people. We live in a social world, so our final one's going to be this. Don't forget your retweets, thumbs up, likes, shares, and comments. In a social environment, whether it's Twitter or LinkedIn or Facebook or whatever your social environment, give those retweets, thumbs up, like that, share this, and comment on it. It keeps you engaged.
You can't auto-populate this. You can't plan for it in advance, all of your social media, because you can't what is that thing that they do? Automate. You can't automate the engagement. You've got to be on there reading, checking people out, following up on, seeing what they're posting, commenting, liking, and resharing. Right. And it's not something that can be automated. This is truly an engagement factor, an interaction element to it. And if you aren't comfortable with the tool of social media, of interacting and engaging with people online, then have somebody in your staff or your virtual assistant help you with that. But don't just not do it because you don't feel comfortable using the tool. There are people there that want to interact with you, and they would love to have some interaction, not just your automated posts.
Sounds good. All right, when we come back, we're going to tell you why you should be focusing on your funeral, not your resume. Next on the Experience Pros Radio Show.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Get your payroll and employee paperwork done efficiently, effectively, and economically with Employer Essentials. Free up your time, free up your money, and let Employer Essentials help your business grow. They handle all of your payroll and HR needs at EmployerEssentials.com or call 303-734-9436. 303-734-9436.
Hi, this is Angel, and I've been in my home for 12 years now. When I think about redecorating, I just can't seem to get past what I've always done. Helene's Designs offers a fluff it up service for home decorating. She takes what I already have and rearranges just enough to fluff it up. Call Helene to get fluffed up at 720-233-7302. Helene's Designs is a full-service design firm that helps you turn your dreams into a reality. Call Helene's Designs today at 720-233-7302 or check out the before and after pictures online at helenesdesigns.com.
Attention business owners, if you're waiting 30 to 60 days or more to get paid, Riviera Finance can turn your invoices into immediate cash flow. Let them help. Their process is simple and no debt is created. Riviera Finance is located right here in Denver. They've been helping companies across the U.S. for over 40 years. So if you bill on credit but need better cash flow, call Jack Loudon at Riviera Finance now at 303-409-7706. That's 303-409-7706 or visit RivieraFinance.com.
We'd love it if you liked us. No, we know that you like us here on the radio, but we'd love it if you liked us on Facebook. Keep your fingers on the pulse of all the networking events, trainings, fun activities, and business opportunities, and the pictures. The pictures, all of which can be found right there on our Facebook page. Just go to facebook.com/Experience Pros and click like. Yep, it's just that simple. Get plugged into the most positive business talk show in America and become a business revolutionary. We'd love it if you liked us on facebook.com/Experience Pros.
Tune in every Monday at 11:35 for What's Going On with Jim Smith from Prudential. Jim will host a lively conversation about the financial and investment topics you're asking about. You can call Jim and his Prudential team directly at 303-669-9701 and tune in on Monday mornings right here on the Experience Pros Radio Show.
The Extreme Customer Service Directory is the go-to place for finding the companies who have the best customer testimonials. Plus, to make it even easier, we narrow down the field to only 3 companies in your area. If you need a printer in the metro area, we have it. If you need ink and toner, we have it. The Extreme Customer Service Directory is one of the most visited directories in the state, and it's all yours to view for free at experiencepros.com. Experiencepros.com for the best in customer service. When you're looking for the best, think Experience Pros. You can feel good about doing business with the pros.
Hi, I'm a shovel. Take it from me. Calling 811 before you dig gets your underground utility lines marked for free. It prevents outages, legal hassles, and injury. I should know. Call 811 because safe digging is no accident.
Ken Clark, Freedom 560, this afternoon at 1 on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thanks so much for taking time out of your business day to join us for hours. I thought it appropriate to share this quote by Red Skelton. Remember Red Skelton, the legendary comedian. He says this: I get plenty of exercise carrying the coffins of my friends who exercise.
Is that your plan? Are you giving up on exercise?
No.
I'm catching on to a theme here.
The
We didn't
exercise
work out
is
for a
the
couple
theme.
of weeks because we were a little distracted with our
Busy.
schedule. And so we went back yesterday, and you have done nothing but moan and complain and talk about
feeling
that, that exercise is bad.
No, exercise is not bad.
Other people
It's the way to
work
die
out.
healthy. I told you that.
Yeah.
Jack LaLanne says he can't die. It would ruin his image.
I am pretty sure that I am just about one more joke away from calling up Andre and tattling on you.
Enough of that. Let's talk about death.
All right. So this is a funky topic when we talk about focus on your funeral, not on your resume. Last week, David Brooks wrote a piece called The Moral Bucket List, in which he made the case that there are resume virtues and eulogy virtues. The former are the skills you sell, and the latter are those that your family, friends, and colleagues celebrate at your funeral. Very few of us want to be praised at our funeral for being a darn good product manager, but most of us lead our lives as though that outcome would be good enough.
What to do?
So here's some things that we can focus on. Just making sure that we are celebrating and living just a full and abundant life. Things that people would be celebrating.
Yes.
And think about what you want to be remembered for. Think about the legacy that you are creating, and not so much in a morbid sense that, our days are numbered, but our days are numbered. And so let's just make sure that we're actually creating that legacy, and not so much just all work and no play. You hear all the time, nobody ever thinks, gosh, I wish I would have spent more time at the office at the end of their days, right? So here are some things we can focus on according to David Brooks, just in all of our remaining days. And the number one thing he says is growth.
Yeah, absolutely.
But not that thing that's on your arm. You might want to have that checked.
Yeah. I lanced it yesterday. Ew. No, to grow yourself, your mind, your personal development is so important. And the more you grow, the more open-minded you are to opportunities. Who was it that spoke to us yesterday on the show and said, we're leaving opportunities on the table when we are too focused on the long distance of things. We need to grow ourselves right here, right now, in your career and your personal life.
Jim Smith was in here from Prudential, and he was talking about noticing yellow cars.
That's the one.
Because those yellow cars are those opportunities, and they're in front of us every single day. We are, as people, shown opportunities every day, and they're right in front of us, but we dismiss them. And honestly, yesterday all I saw were yellow cars. But it's just an exercise just to remind you to look around and seek out the opportunities, and embracing the mindset instead of so much of, I want to become a CEO. I want to be, this great leader. I want to make this difference in my community. I want to make this difference in my company. And it was more of a long-term goal because it's something that you can continue to do. It doesn't have an end date to it.
The second one is grit, or as I like to call it, stick-to-itiveness. Seeing it through to the end. Make sure that you sustain your interest in and effort toward those very long-term goals.
How often do you see somebody, every time you see them, they've taken on a new venture? All right. So you ask them, so how's that deal thing going? Yeah, I don't do that anymore. And now I'm doing this new thing.
My gosh, I know one guy who's changed jobs more than I changed. Well, never mind.
And you see them again, and it's the same thing. No, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm now doing this great thing. And, they have nothing. They're not sticking to anything. And I do think that there's a season that we go through where, okay, I'm trying to find myself. I'm trying to find where I fit and find the right company. And you might have to change jobs a couple of times as you're struggling through that to find that good fit for you. But that's a season, not a lifestyle.
After 12 jobs in 3 years.
Yeah, maybe you need to just stick to something and play it through to the end. See it through. Don't quit. Don't give up. Even as entrepreneurs, I think we quit far too soon in our business. It gets hard. We used to teach Experience Pros University, and we knew month 7, between, sometimes some people got there a little earlier, month 5, but by month 7, you had hit a wall.
Absolutely.
Where, all right,
Every business coach is nodding their heads right now.
You're going to have to change. Like, you've given us all these great ideas. We've talked about all these great, my vision and my goals and my mission and what I want to be when I grow up and all that. Well, at some point, the old habits and the old things that you've stuck to, you now have to let go of. And it usually comes around month 7. And so if you are starting your business, you start to hit walls. Things just aren't really working for you. You are holding on maybe to your old corporate ways, or maybe the old sales ways, or maybe the old paradigms, and you haven't quite adapted to. If you are working with a business coach, trust them. They're going to walk you through it. They're going to be with you through the entire journey, but don't quit. And don't start going around nitpicking and complaining to other people around to see if you can get people on board to your sad little story. Stop it. Sorry. Did I go off? Giving. Number 3, giving.
You should adapt a giving mindset. It brings purpose to your life. It gives a massive nudge in the direction of virtuous things for which you may be remembered for later. But, you make a difference for somebody else. And when you make a difference for somebody else, you take the focus off yourself.
And sometimes we need to take the focus off of ourselves. It's not all about you. Burger King had a fun little marketing campaign for years. You can have it my way. But really, it's much better when we help each other out. We give back to the community. We need the economy to spur, and we need to go out, and the dollars need to spread around, and the volunteers and the time all needs to be shared and spread. Yes, you're tired at the end of the day, or yes, you've got bills to pay and you're living on a tight budget. But when you start to be generous in your time and your dollars, you'll find that your budget changes and shifts quite a bit. When you've got that fist mentality where you're holding on so tight to, I don't have enough time, I can't give back, I don't have the resources, there's something you can do. And whatever that gift is, we can't do everything, but you can do something. And you were designed to do something, to give back and to be a part of something bigger than just your remote control.
And finally, there's a country song that says, live like you're dying. Mm-hmm. I think I embrace that to a point, not because it's a morbid thought, but I live the moment. And I think I would encourage people to live in the moment. Even this morning, we had that conversation, and we had a choice. We could either do this or we could do that, and that was more, practical.
There was a more practical approach than the thing that really would be more fun and really,
but you know what?
Bring joy.
You can do the thing that brings more joy and have fun, and still get the practical done. The practical takes care of itself.
Eric is he's like the yin to my yang with that, because we'll do something and I'm like, okay, what's the next thing that has to get done? And I'm ready to move on. And he's like, Angel, stop.
Just go do what you want to do.
Enjoy the moment,
right?
Enjoy what's happening. Just relish in it. And I know we need to celebrate those milestones and weave the joy and the fun into our work day. It doesn't have to just be work till exhaustion at the end of the day. There are opportunities for joy and happiness, and working out is one of them.
That's what I'm talking. What?
Yes.
See what you did there. Hey, when we come back, we're going to teach you some skills that they don't teach you in college. All hail your alma mater. This is going to be cool.
The Experienced Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
You've got a great business, lots of customers, and a catchy tagline. Things are going great, right? Has it ever occurred to you that if you are doing so well in your business, someone else might be trying to copy or steal your concept and make it their own? It happens every day. But don't let it happen to you. You need attorney Steve Replin on your side. Much more than just a lawyer, Steve is a business consultant who knows how to protect what's yours while helping you grow it to success. Call Steve today and CYA. That's Cover Your Assets. 303-322-7919. 303-322-7919.
Being a homeowner, business owner, or a consumer has never been easier thanks to the Extreme Customer Service Directory. You can count on the Experience Pros Network to deliver the best in customer service and collaboration. Check out the Extreme Customer Service Directory for all your referrals. And if you don't see your favorites on the list, let us know. We'll check them out. And if their customers are saying great things about them, they could be a great fit for the Extreme Customer Service Directory online at experiencepros.com/directory.
Computers. We can't live a moment without them. My friend sent me an email recently saying she was having 99 problems and 97 of them were because of email and technology. I hate it when it doesn't work, but I'm stuck with how to get past the lockups, the slow retrieval, and lost data. This is what Binkley IT specializes in. All your computer quirks and hangups. They'll take care of you, and often they can do it remotely. Call our friends at Binkley IT and solve your IT puzzle one piece at a time. Call 720-254-1057, 720-254-1057. And if your computer is still working, look them up online at binkleyit.com.
BizCard Express in Arvada is your marketing resource, standing ready to help you grow your business. Call them today at 303-260-7000. They'll help you identify cost-effective approaches to promote your brand. They can show you how to create a marketing campaign that's focused specifically on your target market. Use printing to complement your website and social media campaigns. They can help. Call them today, 303-260-7000. That's 303-260-7000. Or find them online at printingpromos4biz.com. That's printingpromos, the number 4biz.com.
Did you get some great customer service today? Did someone make you feel a little happier for doing business with them?
Give them a fan brag. This is Eric, and you can call into Fan Braggin Friday and share your story with me and Angel on the air, or you can write a fan brag at experiencepros.com.
Once you start looking for great customer service, you'll find it's in more places than you thought. Share your great finds with us by calling 855-FAN-BRAG during our Friday show. Kindness is so simple, and we want to hear from you.
There's only one place on the dial for you to share your stories of great customer service, and that's Fan Braggin Friday on the Experience Pros Radio Show. Every Friday, the phone lines are open for you to call and tell the world who's getting it right in business. Call 855-FAN-BRAG and change the way people treat people in business. You can post your stories every day on the Experience Pros Facebook page and call in on Fridays for Fan Braggin Friday at 855-326-2724, 855-FAN-BRAG. Tell Eric and Angel, and then tell the world about Fan Braggin Friday.
John Rush during the afternoon rush. Today at 3 on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin story of great customer service on Facebook.com/Experience Pros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Music is a word within itself, with a language we all understand.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Very nice to have you along with us. I don't have to comment on what he said, but did you know that Seth Godin said something about working out? Seth Godin's business. I'm tying that right into the business show.
Go ahead.
No. You put your phone away. I'm not.
Go ahead. I'm not
going to say it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Tell him
Seth,
that you need a little
business guru. Seth has something to say. All right. Should we talk about what they don't teach you in college?
Yeah. Go ahead.
They don't teach you how to avoid the Andre.
No. Okay, so I'm just for the record, Andre is our personal trainer at the Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road.
His muscles have muscles.
He is so motivating, so inspiring. He takes a whole group of people, and even though it's a group training, makes you feel like he's paying attention and watching you and making sure you're getting a great workout. And he's so encouraging. Yes, we had skipped a couple of weeks, and we felt it. And Eric is a little grumpy because not only had he felt the workout that we had been in after not going for a couple of weeks, but we're also trying to do this little veggie cleanse or this diet cleanse this week. And so he hasn't had his coffee.
It's an awful lot.
Hasn't, yeah. So I guess I'm going to give you a little bit of patience and a little bit of slack. But I do think one more jive out of you, and I'm calling Andre.
Okay.
Because I'm going to have Andre say, you know what, that boy needs a 5-minute plank right here, right now.
Oh my gosh!
Make him do it.
I'd like to see Andre do that.
I think Andre could. And that was the thing in the car afterwards. Eric's like,
I don't even think Andre could do that.
Andre could do that.
No.
I'm gonna
I think I'm going to let him know that you said that.
Hey, there's a
I'm
bunch of
bring that up.
essential skills for making money they don't teach you in college, but don't worry. The pros are here.
And the pros are here, and Eric wants to change the subject and stat. All right, here's a couple of things they don't teach you in college, but they are essential if you want to create financial stability. One, how to sell, both in a presentation and via copywriting.
Oh, yeah.
How to sell something that people want to buy. And I'll tell you what, data, facts, figures, charts don't get anybody excited.
Benefits over features.
Every time.
They don't teach you how to negotiate.
Which means a win-win.
Not war.
They don't teach you the simple tools to increase productivity. You're going to have to balance school, life, other people's schedules, other people, and being able to stay productive and not just busy is a skill that we all need to learn.
They don't teach you how to fail so that a failure turns into a new beginning. They teach you that people do fail.
And add a big old F on your report card.
And that's the end.
And that's it. But really, for many of us, we fail over and over again, sometimes daily. But we got to, get right back up, dust off our boots, and start again. And that's a tough one. So many of us have never experienced rejection and failure until we get into the real world. And the first time we do, it completely derails us. And I'll tell you what, it's not the end of the world.
Right.
It's not. We've all been there. You feel like it. But surround yourself with people that will lift you up, that have walked that walk. Read biographies of people that have failed time and time again.
Start with Walt Disney.
There you go. They also don't teach you networking.
What?
I know. We're all taking classes right now on how to network. Extreme Relationship Management teaches us how to be effective in our networking. They don't teach you that. And it is a necessary essential for building your business.
They don't teach you how to really live by goals. Goals are the things that are going to get you through. You need to have a vision, and you need to shoot your way through and take that, break it down to the steps and so on. They don't really teach that in school.
Nope, you got to live by it. You got to know your why. Otherwise, you're going to be so distracted. You're going to follow every fun new thing. Somebody's going to say something mean, and it's going to completely deflate you. You've got to know your why. They don't teach you reinvention, which will happen repeatedly throughout life. In fact,
it needs to.
Yeah, some of the careers that we will end up in probably haven't even been invented yet. I mean, you think about some of the things we're doing now. They didn't have jobs for that.
Kids are being trained for stuff that doesn't exist yet.
Yeah.
That's absolutely true. They don't teach you creativity. Like doing stuff from the brain, from the emotional side of your brain.
Emotional. It doesn't have to make sense sometimes. They don't actually teach you leadership skills, how to give to others more than you expect to get back for yourself.
They don't teach you how to master a field. The schools, we're talking about the essential skills that you make, that help make you money from school, the stuff they don't teach you in college. They don't teach you how to master anything. You come in green and you learn. I mean, I remember I took Spanish in high school. And then I went into the workforce and quickly became a leader in the workforce. And it required me to exercise my understanding of Spanish.
I can conjugate French like nobody's business.
Right?
Je parle, tu parles, il parle.
Yeah, and guess what? Nobody cares because they all look at you and go, yeah, you are the odd nut out. So I had to start all over and mastered the language by honoring the way it's really spoken.
And they say mastery begins when formal education ends. Find the topic that sets your heart on fire and then combust.
Oh.
How's that for a word picture? They don't teach you how to give constantly back to the people in your network. The value of your network increases linearly if you get to know more people, but exponentially if the people you know get to know and help each other.
Oh, I should go back to that quote. People don't know what they like.
Oh, stop that. Stop that. No, here's we think we're building our network linearly. I want to know. I want to have, 5,000 people in my database. But really, the benefit, it grows exponentially if the people you know get to know each other and to help each other. How valuable is that? There's a word picture.
Absolutely.
All right.
They don't teach in college that the best resource for you is to send somebody to the place where the best resources can be found, even if it's a competitor. You know, and I'll throw it in there just for the sake of branding. I think the Experience Pros Extreme Customer Service Directory is that one of those types of resources. I'm not saying I have the answer, but between us and the 250 others out there, somebody does. Somebody's got something for you.
They don't teach you how to stop the noise. Everybody's going to have advice for you. You should go left. No, you should go right. No, you should go straight. You should go backwards. Everybody's going to have a piece of advice for you, and being able to filter out through the noise and still be generous and respectful to people whose opinions differ from yours. Yeah, it's one of those things that they don't teach you.
No, they don't. And then finally, the last thing that they don't teach you in college, though it's an amazing education in many cases, is the 1% rule. Every week, try to get better 1%. Physically, emotionally, mentally. That if you do that, you will be stimulating not only yourself, but you're going to stimulate the conversations that you have, and you'll be more well-rounded.
All right. That was actually by a college professor, wrote this fun little infographic that we were able to share with you. James Altucher.
You better not. James Altucher?
No.
He's a college professor. I wonder what class he teaches.
It's Altucher. How would you pronounce that?
I wouldn't. It's Dr. Jim. Altucher. That's what it says. James Altucher.
I don't think that's right. I'm certain that's wrong. Altucher.
Like
how would you pronounce that?
Altucher.
Altucher.
Oh.
Altucher.
Oh, there goes your French again.
Altucher. We're going to go with Altucher.
Sure we are. By Dr. Jim Altucher.
Altucher.
All right. Hey,
See, my French came in handy.
Apparently.
And now I am blushing.
Hey, have you checked the calendar yet? No, not yours, ours. Come to experiencepros.com, click on the calendar flyer tab button, and check out our calendar. If you do that, you'll discover that tonight we're going to be up in Loveland.
Yes, we are. The third Tuesday of every month. It's our epic monthly networking event in Loveland at the Mimi's Cafe. But check on the calendar tab and see all the fun events that our members are putting together for you to participate in. It's
more than 20 a month.
More than, yes. You can get to the calendar at experiencepros.com.
Absolutely.
All right.
Altucher.
No, it's Altucher. How would say it in Spanish? What would that be?
That word doesn't exist in Spanish.
No. But when you look at it,
when you look at it, it says I'll touch her. Oh, yeah.
And when you read it, when you look at it, it seems awfully innocent until you say it out loud. And then obviously I said it wrong. I mispronounced it. And if I have offended you, you misunderstood me.
Yeah,
yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. Well, this is the end of the first hour, but the good news is we have a whole nother hour of positive business talk. We're here to train you to get your business right, and we want to thank you for tuning in. Remember to do business with the people who do business with the pros. It's always very important. They support this show so that we can train you, and Altucher is one of those trainers as well. We'll be back after this.
This has been the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
Dana Lash, 8 p.m. weeknights on KLZ 560.
What can being listed on YP.com do for your business? You're about to find out for free. YP will give your business a free listing on 2 extremely powerful customer delivering tools, YP.com and the YP app. Growing your business requires maximum visibility, and every month, over 70 million potential new customers search for businesses on YP.com and the YP app. 70 million. But if you're not there, they can't find you. Get the maximum visibility that comes from a free listing with America's largest marketing agency for small business, YP. Look, you're the expert in your business, and YP is the expert in driving new customers to your business. Imagine what that free listing on YP could do for your bottom line. Claim your free business listing today. Potential customers are searching for businesses like yours each and every day. Don't let your competitors get them because you're not listed. Go to myfreeyp.com. That's myfreeyp.com. myfreeyp.com.
KLZ AM 560, KLZ HD Denver, and online streaming at KLZ560radio.com. This is KLZ 560. Freedom, liberty, truth.
This is the Blaze Radio News. I'm Chris Barnes. Republicans starting to take aim at Democrat Hillary Clinton over a as-yet unreleased book called Clinton Cash. It supposedly details how foreign governments and businesses make Clinton rich through payments to the family's foundation and high speaking fees. Texas Senator Republican Ted Cruz saying what she did was wrong.
It is a real problem with someone who's holding themselves out as they want to be president of the United States for them to have accepted millions of dollars from foreign nations over and over and over again, both to the foundation and in speaking fees for her husband.
Cruz speaking on Fox News. Meanwhile, Rand Paul, who's also running for president, saying on Hannity that he's been briefed on the details of the book, and the Kentucky senator says he believes they're going to damage Clinton's reputation. Clinton in New Hampshire today, the Democratic frontrunner to meet with students and faculty of the New Hampshire Technical Institute. The next phase of the Boston terrorist trials underway in Boston.
Boston Marathon terrorist bomber Johar Tsarnaev facing the start of the penalty phase of his trial later today. It'll be decided if he is sentenced to life in prison or death. This New York resident says spare Tsarnaev's life because he says the death penalty accomplishes nothing.
I don't think that we should be killing people. I mean, we certainly don't support him killing other people.
This man says Tsarnaev should be put to death.
He deserves the death penalty. I would vote to put him to death.
The penalty phase of the trial is expected to take weeks.
That's the Blaze Radio's Greg Moore. A sentencing of a former leader in the Middle East. That story from the Blaze Radio's Robin Walensky.
In Egypt, ousted President Mohamed Morsi with the Muslim Brotherhood sentenced to 20 years in prison in connection with the killing of protesters back in 2012. Morsi is 63 years old.
This is news on the Blaze Radio Network. Truth lives here.
The Blaze Radio News on KLZ 560 Denver.
Grassroots Radio Colorado with Chris Cook. Tonight at 6 on KLZ 560.
You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business, and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. We're here to remind you that small business is big business, and Uber has huge business.
Are you getting into the car driving business?
I am not.
You know, you could.
I don't prefer a mustache on my Jeep.
You'll wear one on your face, but you won't put
That is correct.
You won't put a mustache on your car?
That is correct.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't.
You know, you've always been against the dressing up and the costumes.
Yeah, we don't put a costume on the car. Hey, what could you do? Where could you go for 12 grand?
In a car?
Wherever.
Well,
$12,000.
if I had $12,000 and I could go on a trip,
yeah,
I can go on a trip.
Where could you go?
I can go anywhere. I can go everywhere. I mean,
You could fly business class from New York
first
to
class.
London.
Yeah. Ooh.
Right?
Okay. Yeah. Now you're talking.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for getting on board here.
Okay. Well, I don't always know where you're headed. I have no frame of reference. You just throw something out there. Angel, catch up.
You could make a down payment on a Tesla. Or
Okay.
you could take an Uber 6 miles from Brooklyn to Manhattan.
No.
Oh, yeah.
12.
One unlucky Uber rider received a chilling email that said the company attempted to charge her $16,000. However, someone took care of $4,000 and she had an unpaid balance of 12 grand. Yes,
go 6
for one Uber ride.
What was it, like in the middle of New Year's Eve, or because sometimes
this
they
just
have
happened.
unusual fares for high traffic times.
Yeah, it may have been a high traffic time, and of course, going from Brooklyn to Manhattan could be considered a high traffic time at all
So do you
times.
not know what the fare is roughly
It's
before you
$41.
start?
$41.
Okay, so if the fare is $41,
Yeah.
all right, I'm willing to pay $41, tip $50, get me where I'm going. How does it get to be that you have a balance of $12,000?
Well, here's the thing: the twisted tale started when the person who was being driven was initially hit with a $56.40 charge for an unnecessarily circuitous 35-mile ride from East Williamsburg in Brooklyn to Midtown Manhattan. She contested the charge, and the company agreed to refund a portion of her charges. Okay. So far, so good. Well, the refund was delayed, likely because her credit card expired during the interim, and she received 2 emails from Uber. The first saying her refund had been processed, and the second, the more chilling email saying that she owed the company $12,000.
So it was a mistake.
Apparently.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But it's not the first time Uber's made such a mistake. Or, in fact, not mistake. During those exceptionally high times, you remember the one in Halloween, 18-mile ride on Halloween,
Yeah.
$539.
Right. That's why I was asking. They do, and so I think it's one of those. You've got to get the fare, or at least a ballpark.
Right.
And by a ballpark, I mean within $20, not 12 grand.
But if you decide you want to go into Uber, there could be a lucrative business model for
Well,
you.
no kidding. You can charge whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's $1,800 to take you to the airport today, dear.
We got a great show for you. Don't go anywhere when we come back. More positive business talk. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Show, where it doesn't cost you $12,000.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Imagine having a business partner watch over your computer systems day and night, actively responding to changing needs in your environment, helping make sure things run fast and smooth, protecting your valuable information. With Availability, our managed services platform, C-Squared Computer Consulting can provide 24/7 monitoring, manage updates, and optimize your systems. Let C-Squared be your business partner. Call us at 303-933-1113. Mention Experience Pros, and we'll waive the setup fee.
Robert Kiyosaki, Darren Hardy, Tony Robbins, Brian Tracy, and so many more have lived it and mentioned it. Now you can learn about it. Stephanie Scheller's book, Friend Power, dives into the nitty-gritty of how your friends change the course of your life. Refresh your life, learn the tips and tricks that superstars have used to create success in your business, in your family, with your health, and more. Get your copy for free this weekend only. Go online to friendpowerbook.com and register for the launch webinar. They'll send you an email that morning so that you can get it for free.
BizCard Express and Centennial offers fantastic print and sign packages and tremendous value for your small business. Check out their $99 Jumpstart package with 500 business cards, 500 flyers, 100 forms, and 2 car magnets. You heard right, only $99. Call today, 303-771-2244. Need a little more oomph? Ask for their Grow Your Business package, ranging from $500 to $995, and you'll be amazed at how much you get when you partner with BizCard Express and Centennial. They'll meet or beat anyone's prices. 303-771-2244. That's 303-771-2244 or online at printandpromos4biz.com.
Congratulations to all the participants in the fan bragging contest. Over 2,000 positive reviews came in. We were anticipating great excitement and increased visibility for each business, but we didn't anticipate the emotion that came with it. There's no way to quantify the encouragement that your fan brags gave. Being an entrepreneur takes everything you've got, and to get the feedback from your own customers has proven to be priceless. Everyone here on the Experience Pros team salutes you today. Be proud, be visible. Check out the members of the Extreme Customer Service Directory at experiencepros.com. And thank you for supporting the companies that support us.
Hi, this is Eric, and I want to talk to you about my friends over at McDonald Volvo. This family-owned business has been delivering extreme customer service for almost 50 years right here in our neighborhood. With upfront worry-free pricing and super personalized service, your best car buying experience is at McDonald Volvo. General Manager Will Roughton is a great friend, and he wants to meet you personally. Call him at 303-738-4803. That's 303-738-4803, and tell him the pros sent you.
5 years ago, Eric and Angel wrote the book Lists That Saved My Business. This was long before they ever started using Twitter and before they were really using Facebook. And this book is still saving the Experience Pros business today. Since then, they've learned a few new tricks and they've added them to the second edition of Lists That Saved My Business. The new book is coming in May 2015, but you can still get your collector's edition of the first copy on Amazon.com. Stay tuned for the book release of the revised version, Lists That Saved My Business. Get your copy today.
At highway speeds, the average text takes your eyes off the road for about 5 seconds. That's enough time to travel the length of a football field. Stop texts, stopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Haystack Help Radio can now be heard at noon weekdays on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show. Very nice to have you back with us today. What do you fear?
All right. So you think, some of the top dogs in your company have come up with a way of mastering their fears. They fear nothing and nothing scares them, which is, we all like to believe that, but there are actually 3 common fears that all CEOs face at some varying degree or another. It does take a special breed of individual to pursue a CEO role and its responsibilities. And at the very least, the individual has to have drive, guts, smarts, and heart in order to thrive in that corner office. But however, they're human beings, they're people. And at the end of the day, they kind of deal with a lot of the same stuff that you and I deal with.
Absolutely. The first fear that they have is, as CEOs, is that their information could be incomplete.
Well, here's the thing. How often have you ever told somebody a story, brought them some information, but it's your side of the story? Or maybe we don't have all the facts and figures. You're bringing the information to somebody and they're having to make a decision based on, well, in many cases, incomplete
or negative,
inadequate information. And so, here's we come to them with a panic and a decision has to be made and people are going to, are struggling or whatever. And you expect them to make a snap decision.
Well, and they're in fears. They're afraid of making the wrong decision. But before we get to that, here's the thing. If you are a mid-level manager or vice president and you're making a presentation to the CEO, you probably are walking on eggshells and you're going to sanitize, right? You're going to end up, like you said, giving your side of the story, but even more the risk could be that since bad news is never welcome, you sanitize it and get rid of the bad news, and then you only tell a partial part of the story.
But a CEO will eventually find it out. All that information eventually does bubble up to the top. And so usually they're pretty skilled at, and they know that the information that is coming to them is inadequate. They get that. They've been around the block a couple of times. And so if they're not making a quick decision right now, and you really want them to, it's because they're pretty sure they don't have all the information. Yes, and like Eric said, the second fear is the fear that they will make the wrong decision, because by the time a decision gets to that C level at an organization, it's a difficult decision that no one else in the organization is willing to or can actually make.
Right.
And it's kind of where the rubber meets the road. And it's unfortunately the daily decisions that reach the CEO are thorny catch-22s, right? We're kind of picking the lesser of two evils at that juncture. Because if it was an easy decision, lower management would have made it already.
Absolutely. And, at that point, It's I used to tell people, right, wrong, or indifferent, I'm ready to make a decision, and you follow me. And if it's the right one, all right, so much the better. If it's the wrong one, we adapt and adjust on the fly, right?
Yeah, this is where it's so important for CEOs. And you see them really surrounding themselves with their A team, those people that they can trust, because they rarely have 100% of the necessary information to make every decision that can be made. And they are heavily relying on the people around them. And so that's where a lot of decisions for staff changes end up coming, where it might not make sense to the rest of the team. Like, why'd they let that people go? Why did they make those changes in upper management? And it's because that CEO doesn't have that luxury of having all the information. He or she relies so heavily on her staff. Fear number 3, they don't want to look foolish. I mean, we're all there, right? We don't want to do anything that makes us look stupid in front of people, especially people that esteem us or that look up to us. When you have a leader in your company and they make a decision, good, right, or wrong, you expect them to stand behind it and not waffle. Oh, maybe we should do this. Maybe we should do that. Nope, they didn't get to the CEO level by waffling. And I think this is probably what surprises most people is that CEOs are afraid of looking foolish.
Well, yeah, they tend to be that at the top of the ivory tower. But the fact of the matter is, how they look and how they are appeared is pretty much their only cred aside from their paycheck.
Absolutely. Reality is that once a man or a woman reaches that top spot in an organization, they have nowhere to hide if things go wrong.
That's right.
And there's very little personal redemption if they fall from grace.
Can't point your finger and say it was that guy over there. No, the buck stops here.
It does, and even if it wasn't, you made an honest mistake, it still does. The onus is always on that CEO. So the best way for them is to always assume that everything they say or do on the job or in private could end up on the front page of their hometown newspaper.
So let's twist this into it. Now let's call you the CEO of your business, wherever you are, whatever you do. You must realize in a Web 2.0 scenario, the best way for you to keep your head straight in business is to assume that everything you say, everything that you do on the job or in private is going to be on the front page of Facebook, Yahoo, Google. It's going to be all over there. Yeah, Twitter's, oh gosh. So behave accordingly. Be the CEO of your company.
A CEO job is 24/7. There is no time off. And the best executives accept that responsibility. They carry and convey themselves appropriately. You don't think you're the CEO? You are the CEO of your own life, of wherever you are, the best that you are. And just know that you're not alone if you're afraid of being in that position sometimes, but you can handle it. You've got what it takes. You've made it this far. So just don't quit.
There you go. Thanks to Tor Constantino of Entrepreneur Magazine for bringing that article to our attention. Now, folks, don't go anywhere. When we come back, we've got business tips and insights, and Will Roughton with McDonald Volvo coming next on the Experience Pros Radio Show.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
The business professionals at Extreme Relationship Management know that networking is one of the best ways to create word-of-mouth marketing for your business. They also know that many of you feel like it's a complete waste of time. The difference is knowing how to network and what to do with all those business cards that you collect. Tune in every Thursday to learn about the ERM networking laws, and be sure to sign up for the next ERM class. Extreme Relationship Management offers training and events to help you realize how rewarding networking can be. Train the ERM way. Find them online at extremerelationshipmanagement.com and call 855-I-LIKE-ERM to find out more about their next class.
You keep wondering about refinancing options. You know rates are low, but don't know how to go about getting the best rate and best type of loan for your situation. What do you even need to get started? Wonder no more. Go to CherylAnswers.com. Cheryl of ALMC Mortgage has put together a checklist of what you need to know and frequently asked questions when it comes to your mortgage. Get answers. Go to CherylAnswers.com. CherylAnswers.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 2666695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.ca orangetheory.co.us.
Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe is the official fitness sponsor of the Experience Pros radio show. This is Angel, and Orange Theory is the energizing group fitness concept that is sweeping the nation. Experience the orange effect at the location Eric and I work out at. It's Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road. You'll see more energy, visible toning, and extra calorie burn for up to 36 hours after your workout. Call for a free Saturday session at 303-645-4290. That's 303-645-4290. We'll see you at Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road.
Every business requires sales in order to stay open, and yet many business owners get in their own way by stumbling over their own presentation. Chris Beauchamp can help you see where to focus your sales conversations, from clarifying benefits to identifying your customers' true needs, and create outcome that exceeds your expectations. Contact Chris at Beauchamp Coaching today and see improvement in your bottom line tomorrow. Online at beauchampcoaching.com or 303-919-9493. Stop leaving money on the table. Call Chris today. 303-919-9493. 303-919-9493.
Hi, this is Angel from the Experience Pros radio show, and for years, my family hosted an annual garage sale to help clear out the clutter in our home. These days, we just don't like doing it anymore, but we still need to clear the junk out of the house. I keep putting it off, but now I found a good cause that can use our stuff right now. Bridge of Hope is having a fundraising garage sale on Mother's Day weekend. The event is Thursday, May 7th through Saturday, May 9th at Mountain View Christian Church on the corner of Broadway and Highlands Ranch Parkway in Highlands Ranch. There's a trailer in the Mountain View parking lot where you can drop off your donated items at any time. We're looking for gently used clothes, toys, dishes, and furniture, but no mattresses or projection TVs. This is a great chance to do some spring cleaning while also helping a great cause with a tax-deductible donation. So donate what you can and plan to come to the event as well. Bridge of Hope's program helps to end and prevent homelessness for single mothers and their children. Donate your items today and join us Mother's Day weekend for the Bridge of Hope garage sale.
Wake up with Randy Corcoran, early mornings at 5 on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros want to help revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Get your payroll and employees.
That was awesome. It's like in a stadium. The experience pros.
Did you like that?
I did.
All right, there you go. See, we turned it all into something positive. It is time for business tips and insights. And we've got Will Roughton, General Manager of McDonald Volvo on the line. Hi, Will.
Hey, guys. How are you?
Well, doing fantastic. Great to hear your voice again.
Awesome. So I was sick last week, man. I got that crud that everybody's got.
Oh.
It knocked me out.
Yeah. Well,
days.
Here's the cool thing over there at McDonald Volvo. You got Phil Moon who covers for you like nobody's business. He takes great care of you, man.
That's good. That's good to hear.
Well, I figure if he takes good care of you, he's going to take great care of the customers.
Yeah,
and that's what we're all about, right?
That's right.
All right. So what you bringing today?
Well, I decided to do something a little bit different with our offers online. For the longest time, the standard way that we have always advertised cars online has been to throw out a really low payment that has some big amount of money down, right? That's got, as an example, we had something that was out there, it was like $239 a month. Well, that sounds great.
Sure.
But it's with $3,000 down, plus your first payment, plus tax.
Yeah. Pretty soon you're up over $5,000.
Exactly. And so what I decided to do, if you look on my website now, my two best-selling cars, I've got specials out there on right now of an S60, our good-sized sedan, our entry-level size sedan, that is $399 a month with absolutely zero do-it signing. I mean, nothing.
Wait, what?
Nothing at all. You don't put $1 down at signing, and you still have a reasonable payment.
Sounds too good to be true.
It's not. And you know what else a lot of dealers typically do is they'll throw out the car that has no features, right? It's got cloth. It doesn't even have heated seats, or there's no sunroof, or it's just like the stripped out base version of the car. Well, this car has leather, has moonroof, it has navigation system, it has the blind spot information system. It's got the phones. You can start the car from your phone in the middle of a restaurant or from across the country. I mean, it's the car that's loaded up. that has all the cool features for a good payment with absolutely nothing down at all. Nothing.
Okay, well, you're putting your best. Everybody else does. Like you said, they sneak in and they show like the top payment, but that doesn't include all the little extra fees, and it doesn't include all the extra bonuses in the car. You're putting your best car, all the fun features, the car really everybody wants to buy.
Exactly.
You're not kind of doing that little switch and reverse kind of sneaky little thing to slide us in there and go, yeah, no, that wasn't the car we were going to sell. We're giving you the great stuff here at McDonald Volvo.
Exactly. And then that's the S60, the sedan. Then there's the XC60, our mid-sized SUV.
Right.
That is right below that on our specials page for $499 a month. Again, 0 down with all the same features.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm hoping that this is really going to drive some business and get people excited about, listen, you don't have to put anything down. There's not like, you don't have to qualify for owner loyalty benefits or anything like that. Some of these places will throw out there all these extra rebates and incentives that nobody really qualifies for, or only very few. No, if somebody owns a Volvo right now, then their payment is actually going to be less because there's going to be some rebates and incentives that I did not figure into those payments.
Holy cow. Brilliant. Love the idea. Hey, folks, if you haven't checked out the website over at mcdonaldvolvo.com, you need to do that right now because there's some really cool stuff in the inventory. You've got a great inventory, Will.
Yeah, we've been actively out there trying to buy up inventory from other dealers here and there, and we've really gotten ourselves into a much better inventory situation. You got to have the cars to sell the cars, and went through a little period there where we were just selling more than we were able to get. So we've done a better job of getting more inventory. So we've got a great selection of the cars that people really want the most.
I am so excited to be working with you and to be featuring McDonald Volvo here on the Experience Pros Radio Show. We talk about that customer experience, and we all want to provide that incredible customer experience.
Right.
But McDonald Volvo, you guys actually deliver. You look at what would I want? What do my customers want? And how can we provide that? And then you take it up an extra notch every single time, Will.
Well, I appreciate that. It's the last thing I want to say about that is that everybody loves to say that they've got a different experience, so they're going to give somebody a good customer experience. But we took that to the next step this month in that, the hardest part is when people find a car. Now it's, well, what are you going to pay? And how much is my payment? And, how much, it's that game back and forth to the.
Right.
Well, what we just employed is a system now where all of our salespeople can sit at their desks with the client and quote all the payments.
There you go.
We've already discounted the cars up front, and so it's the simplest way to buy a car you can find.
They don't have to go into the back and say, I gotta go now check this with somebody and leave them hanging there for a while.
Go play poker.
No, I was just doing this on Saturday with a customer who's like, well, can I see it with 10,000 miles per year? Or what if it's 12,000 miles? Or what if it's 15,000? Or what if it's this car that has that feature versus this car that doesn't? And we did all that in like 2 minutes as opposed to back and forth and back and forth. Yeah.
Love it.
Simple.
All right. So check out the S60 or the SC60, $399 or $499 a month with 0 down, absolutely nothing down due at signing on a 36-month lease. Of course, check the store for all the details of the lease options and all that. Will, we love what you do, man. How can our listeners call you directly and grill you if they want more information on the details here?
They can always reach me directly. My desk phone 303-738-4803 comes right to me.
Give that number again.
303-738-4803.
It's Will Routen, the general manager over at McDonald Volvo, and our personal friend. We trust Will. You can too. McDonald Volvo, taking care of you with an incredible deal on their
incredible deals. Go and visit their beautiful showroom. Sit in the car with all the bells and whistles and take one home today. 6404 South of Broadway. Well, thanks so much for the call today.
Thanks again, guys. Take care.
All right, folks, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Oh, actually, we got a couple of minutes. I found an article I want to share with you. Did you drink or drink? Did you have cereal when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember cereal commercials? Remember Mikey? The life kit.
Yeah,
right?
like you'll eat anything
Right.
kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, there's an article that says there are business tips from watching cereal commercials. And here they are. Number one, take risks. Remember Mikey? Well, his two brothers were just pushing the cereal bowl back and forth, looking for someone to step up. Mikey took the risk. He strapped on his big boy pants. He gave Life cereal a shot. He took the risk. It's a good thing, too. He liked it.
All right.
Right.
So take risks.
There you go.
Take risks.
Do whatever it takes. Remember the Tricks Rabbit?
Yeah. Yeah. Tricks are for kids.
Silly Rabbit, right?
Right.
I don't think so.
No.
Committed Rabbit is more like it. That Tricks Rabbit would not give up under any circumstances. He'd dress up, jump out of a moving plane, fly into space, pretty much do anything he could to get the chance of getting his grubby little paws on a spoonful of tricks.
Yeah. He was not easily swayed away from the challenges. That's for sure.
That's exactly right. You know, Tony the Tiger.
Yeah.
They're
great.
Well, you never heard Tony say they're pretty good.
Oh, they're adequate.
No, he was
They're
confident.
okay.
He was confident.
They're better than some others you could buy.
Tony always threw his paw up in the air and said, "They're great." He knows.
Yeah, you've got to be confident. You're very rarely will your customers be more excited about your product than you are.
Right? Remember Snap, Crackle, and Pop?
Yeah.
The Rice Krispie guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they knew how to make themselves heard.
They were pretty noisy.
No one could hold a conversation better than good old Snap, Crackle, and Pop.
The noisiest cereal ever.
Say what you want. They weren't shy. They made their presence known as soon as they hit the market, at least with milk. Do you make yourself known when you walk into a room? Or do you sit back and wait for people to come to you? Remember, we used to know somebody who'd go to a networking event,
sit down,
declare herself queen, and court is open.
Yeah, it was really odd. It was really odd.
All right. So a couple of things I found this article, a couple of business tips from watching cereal commercials. If you like them, maybe I'll come back with some more later.
All right. That was good.
All right. We'll be back right after these messages. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Get your payroll and employee paperwork done efficiently, effectively, and economically with Employer Essentials. Free up your time, free up your money, and let Employer Essentials help your business grow. They handle all of your payroll and HR needs at EmployerEssentials.com or call 303-734-9436. 303-734-9436.
When you work from home, you run the risk of setting up a makeshift workspace in the corner or somewhere off to the side of your bedroom. It's not really a home office. It just happens to be your office at home. Let Helene's Designs help you create a productive workspace that transforms you from hobbyist into an innovative CEO ready to be featured in a magazine spread. Take charge of your home office and call Helene's Designs. You're the CEO. Make sure your home office looks like it. 720-233-7302. 720-233-7302.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without an RMK cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. At Nyland's, it matters. If it's not perfect, it's not leaving. 303-761-9219. 303-761-9219.
Every day, hundreds, if not thousands of people are searching online for what your business has to offer. SharpNet Solutions can help you get found, just like they did for Vera at Lovebug Matchmaking.
SharpNet has really helped our business expand to 60 miles around our business. Being able to be seen online and being able to be seen through searches has made an enormous difference.
SharpNetSolutions.com or 303-900-4988.
There's only one place on the dial for you to share your stories of great customer service, and that's Braggin Friday on the Experience Pros Radio Show. Every Friday, the phone lines are open for you to call and tell the world who's getting it right in business. Call 855-FAN-BRAG and change the way people treat people in business. You can post your stories every day on the Experience Pros Facebook page and call in on Fridays for Braggin Friday at 855-326-2724. 855-FAN-BRAG. Tell Eric and Angel, and then tell the world about Braggin Friday.
I'll never forget
that moment.
As long as I live. My first call-up ever as a member of the National Guard.
When we got to the armory, they briefed us on the wildfires. They were getting dangerously close to homes.
Helicopters were going out to drop water on the fires. Guards in the unit were preparing for firefighting with local fire crews.
At that moment, I got my first taste of just how important the Guard is to my community.
See how the Guard can be an important part of your life at NationalGuard.com.
Sponsored by the Colorado National Guard. Aired by the Colorado Broadcasters Association and this station.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/The Revolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Very nice to have you along with us. This song kind of brings me down.
Well, don't be disappointed.
I sometimes get disappointed.
I think that's one of the things I love about this, what Will Roughton just talked about over at McDonald Volvo, was he understands that when you go online or when you see a deal or somebody's making an offer.
You get the old bait and switch.
Yeah, that is so disappointing.
Yeah.
And if you're just after a one-time customer, that might work for you. But we're after loyalty, and we're after customers for life, and we're after their fan brags and their word of mouth marketing. And so let's do less things that disappoint people, right? Like, how hard is that? Do more things that bring excitement and joy, and they want to shout out and remark and go, oh my gosh, that's amazing. And less things that cause disappointment. But if you've ever been on the receiving end of something disappointing, and we all have, right? Sometimes because our expectations were a little over the top. Maybe we didn't read the fine print or read the details or read the information, and we jumped in to something not fully knowing what to expect. I mean, wherever the disappointment comes from, you need to be able to bounce back pretty quickly. You can't just stay there.
If only there were a list to help us.
I'm so glad you love a good checklist. Here's a checklist for how you can get over your disappointment pretty darn quickly. Why are you pointing?
Well, how big is your list?
I don't know.
Oh.
Do you want to know how big my list is?
I do.
Oh, it's 10 steps to dismiss disappointment.
Only 10?
Well, yeah.
Oh, I'm disappointed.
You're disappointed there's only 10?
Thought there would be like 100.
Really? You think you need 100 steps to get over disappointment?
You don't know how disappointed I am.
Oh, get over it.
Oh, go ahead.
Snap out of it. Smack. And
That's your
done.
one-step method. This brought to you by the connecting experts and our friend Penny Brendan, who will show you. Get over
Can't even make the sound. All right. And how easy is it to say to somebody else, right? Get over it, move on, don't be disappointed. But you're hurt, you're anguished, and you just want to, I think you want to just swim in the muck and the mire for just a little while and have people get on board and be disappointed with you, right?
Right.
I mean, don't you think?
Yes.
Like, if I'm going to be disappointed,
see it every day.
I want other people to feel my pain and be just as disappointed with me. And if I snap out of it too quickly, nobody will know the suffering I have gone through. All right. Now that we've been there, got through that, here's some things for getting through disappointment. Actually, I was going to start at number 10 and work my way up.
I think you just did.
I did. Yeah.
Get over it. Get back on your path. Get on your horse.
I mean, that really is.
Pick yourself up. Dust yourself off.
You have coping strategies.
Right?
Nothing bad happened to you. It's not the end of the world. Nobody died. It's just, you were hurt. You didn't get exactly what you wanted. You might have had to wait a little bit. And really, that's like the biggest disappointment is we want it faster.
Hey,
they didn't return my call. They didn't respond quickly. Yeah. It was delayed. Oh my gosh, have some patience.
Seriously, Eeyore, adjust your outlook. All right? Instead of just, life is so bad, I can't. Those folks are going to suck the joy out of everybody. Stop that.
Yeah, the disappointments are not a deviation from your path. They are a part of your path, and it's okay. We can
There
live
you
with it. Next one is consider adjusting your outlook.
That one I just read.
Oh. Did you?
Hey, Eeyore, consider adjusting your outlook.
Oh, sorry, you moved on. It sounded different. It looked different than my
That's
list.
because it didn't start with Hey, Eeyore.
Yeah, it didn't. All right. Can I say seek a positive
I
solution?
would, yes.
Okay. Seek a positive solution. If you can turn a disappointment into a learning experience. See, I was still on the other one.
I saw that.
You moved ahead quick. You're like moving through them. You're like, I want 100, but I want to get through them quickly.
We're halfway through this segment, and we just got through the first one.
And get through it quickly, because don't stay there very long. If you can turn a disappointment into a learning experience, which isn't always possible, but you can move forward as a stronger person. And just, it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. And just say that. It's not that big a deal.
The next one is be grateful for what you have. In other words, express gratitude. Faith Young is our good friend, and that girl, whatwoulfaithdo.com, she knows how to express gratitude better than anybody I know, but she sets the bar for everybody. If you are disappointed, why not look around you and realize there's so many others who would love to be in your place?
Yeah, your problems. In fact, it says here, sometimes that your unbridled disappointment or some disappointments for one person might be unbridled joy for another.
Absolutely.
We were at our Fox and the Hound networking event the other night, and it was noisy. There was 100+ people in the room.
Right.
There was music. It was a party. It was so much fun. And somebody came up and they're like, it's so noisy in here. I know, right? I was so excited. So,
it was like they're playing all the best music, and I want to dance.
I wanted to dance. And so I just know that, you can kind of keep it into perspective a little bit. Be grateful for what you have. Don't doubt yourself.
Oh.
It's hard not to take the disappointment personally. We know. We deal with it every day.
No one's a harder critic on yourself than you are.
But sometimes not reacting is the best option. It happened. Get it. You don't always have to react. Just like you don't always have to say every thought that comes into your head. You can just zip it. You don't have to react, and then let the moment pass.
Don't let it all pile up. If I used to ask, when is the good time? When is the right time, the best time to deliver bad news? And the answer is sooner rather than later. If you let it pile up, you'll have a big, dark, hairy problem. If you deal with your disappointments, most disappointments come in small, manageable, little bite-sized chunks, and you can deal with it throughout the day.
Instead of allowing it, but how often do you get to the office? You're like, oh, my alarm didn't go off. There was no hot water. The coffee machine broke. My blow dryer didn't. But I mean, if you were going to have a miserable day.
Our friend Sally Wurr is the master of this. You missed the train, you're late for a meeting, you're criticized by a colleague, whatever. Somebody didn't show up. She calls them Sally Wurr moments, and she sits down and just enjoys. She says that the universe has created this time for me to get in touch with me.
It is a perspective. It may seem like the end of the world, but it really isn't. Okay, so your alarm didn't go off. You were late. You were late to a meeting. You missed a couple of notes. Can you catch that up? Can you make up for it on the flip side? Absolutely. Did you have to rush through? Probably. But maybe you avoided some terrible car accident or somebody who ran that red light that was a few minutes right before you. There's a bigger picture to all of this.
You bet, sure.
And sometimes we think that it's just bad stuff. But maybe that bad stuff is actually protecting you from something worse.
Don't go around feeling sorry for yourself. There's probably one thing that drives me nuts a little more than everything else. And it's when people go through the woe is me.
Mm-hmm.
When you like.
No, nothing. I don't know. I'm sorry. It was an inappropriate time for me to laugh.
Kind of the way I started the show?
Well, just not the show, just, yeah.
Okay.
Am I the pot or the kettle? I hate it when people complain, feel sorry for themselves. And yet, yeah, that was you today.
That's acting.
Okay, sure. Okay. Feel the feeling. You don't have to deny it. If something bad happened, it's okay to feel the feelings. We're not asking you to deny it. And sometimes you have to take a little bit of time to actually feel disappointed.
But don't immediately reach for the chocolate.
I was thinking you should. Have some chocolate, put yourself in a bubble bath, turn up the music and be in the moment.
Don't
and
wallow in the moment.
Allow
Just
yourself to express it. You have to express it and have a safe place where you can, because I think that living in denial, because sometimes maybe bad things are happening. Maybe you did lose your job or a loved one or something. And you do have to go through the full gamut of emotions. That's why we have them. It's okay to be scared and fearful and mad and angry, but in a healthy way. And grab them for the chocolate and your favorite something, not the whole box of chocolates, but a couple of them.
Right.
You don't ever like just feel like, okay,
I'm about ready to binge burrito.
You better not. All right.
Saying.
And then finally, number 10 on our 10 ways to dismiss disappointment. Accept it as part of your journey. They say it is cliche, but it's vital to remember when the downtime comes. If you can get over it quickly, you can move on quicker to better things.
Well, there you have it.
All right.
There. Hey, when we come back,
and a little chocolate.
Seriously.
Just a little.
It's a vegetable, right?
Isn't it like a salad because it comes from a plant?
That's what I would say.
Yeah.
Cacao. We'll be back after these messages.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Being a homeowner, business owner, or a consumer has never been easier thanks to the Extreme Customer Service Directory. You can count on the Experience Pros Network to deliver the best in customer service and collaboration. Check out the Extreme Customer Service Directory for all your referrals. And if you don't see your favorites on the list, let us know. We'll check them out. And if their customers are saying great things about them, they could be a great fit for the Extreme Customer Service Directory online at experiencepros.com/directory.
Women-owned businesses are on the rise, but where do you go when the bank says no? Ladies, it's tough to secure the capital necessary to launch or develop a new business. You need to know attorney Steve Replin of the Replin Law Group. Steve specializes in helping women secure hard money lending when no one else will step up. You have an ally in Steve Replin. He has the knowledge and resources to get you the money you need to grow your business. Call Steve today. It's Money in the Bank, your bank. 303-322-7919 or replinlawgroup.com.
Computers. We can't live a moment without them. My friend sent me an email recently saying she was having 99 problems and 97 of them were because of email and technology. I hate it when it doesn't work, but I'm stuck with how to get past the lockups, the slow retrieval, and lost data. This is what Binkley IT specializes in. All your computer quirks and hangups. They'll take care of you, and often they can do it remotely. Call our friends at Binkley IT and solve your IT puzzle one piece at a time. Call 720-254-1057, 720-254-1057. And if your computer is still working, look them up online at binkleyit.com.
You're busy, but you need to find the best companies to serve your business or even your home with the best customer service. You could go to the internet and try to choose between the dozens of companies trying to get to the #1 spot on your search, or you can pick from 3 solidly approved companies. The Extreme Customer Service Directory is the go-to place for finding the companies who have the best customer testimonials. Plus, to make it even easier, we narrow down the field to only 3 companies in your area. If you need a dentist in the tech center, we have it. If you're looking for an acupuncturist in Fort Collins, we have it. Plus, we have their customer reviews, so you don't have to take our word for it. Read what their customers have to say. Find it all on the only positive business directory in Colorado. The Extreme Customer Service Directory is one of the most visited directories in the state, and it's all yours to view for free at experiencepros.com. Experiencepros.com for the best in customer service. When you're looking for the best, think Experience Pros. You can feel good about doing business with the pros.
Attention business owners. If you're waiting 30 to 60 days or more to get paid, Riviera Finance can turn your invoices into immediate cash flow. Let them help. Their process is simple and no debt is created. Riviera Finance is located right here in Denver. They've been helping companies across the U.S. for over 40 years. So if you bill on credit but need better cash flow, call Jack Loudon at Riviera Finance now at 303-409-7706. That's 303-409-7706 or visit RivieraFinance.com.
Tune in every Monday at 11:35 for What's Going On with Jim Smith from Prudential. Jim will host a lively conversation about the financial and investment topics you're asking about. You can call Jim and his Prudential team directly at 303-669-9701 and tune in on Monday mornings right here on the Experience Pros radio show.
Ken Clark, today at 1 on KLZ 560.
The Experienced Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/therevolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experienced Pros radio show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. It's time for our update from a good friend over at Printing Done Quickly. Dennis Giroux is on the line.
Hi, Dennis.
Hello, folks. How are you today?
Dennis, we're doing fantastic. I've been practicing my mind reading skills, and so far so good.
Well, we're not even going there today.
Oh, you did say we were going to play a different game today.
Well, yesterday was 5 days, so it's pretty simple today. How many days are left?
4 days. 4 days.
4 days until we go to Cancun.
Cancun, baby.
That's right. So here's what we're going to do today, though. So you guys have written a phenomenal book called List That Saved My Business, right?
This is correct.
Everybody knows about it. Okay, I want to write a book, too. I need your help. I'm going to write a book that's called List That Saved My Vacation.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Yeah, I'm going to. So help me out. What are some of the things that we're going to be doing in Cancun that's going to make our vacation fantastic?
Drinking.
Yeah, that's a good one right there. Angel, come on, you got one. What do you got there?
We're going to sit by the pool.
Sit by the pool and relax.
Yes.
Relaxation.
It is absolutely. We're going to broadcast live from Cancun.
Yeah.
We're going to eat.
Oh, we're going to eat some amazing food.
Yeah.
How about dance? Let's just dance all night.
Yes, there will be dancing. Yes, there will be dancing.
But I'm going to tell you, the number one thing that people need to do to save their vacation is come to Cancun with Eric and Angel and the Experienced Pros next year.
I like your list.
I like it too. Well, Dennis, we're so excited you're coming with us this year. We had an incredible vacation last year and just enough fun and sun and relaxation and laughing. Oh my gosh. We laughed and laughed so much for every day that we were there. And the memories, the connection.
The food.
And Eric, yes, the food. They do. They just bring you food nonstop.
It was amazing.
It was kind of nice.
Absolutely. I am so ready.
Well, I am too. We're getting ready 4 more days, and we are Cancun bound. Dennis, I love that you call in and kind of update us and keep us going and excited for the trip coming up. How are you packed?
As a matter of fact, I am totally packed.
What?
Everything, the suitcase is closed, ready to go. Vicky, my lovely wife, said, well, it's going to get wrinkled. I said, no, it's not. Besides, no one cares if you wear wrinkled clothes down there anyway.
Right? I was thinking the same thing. I threw all my stuff in last night. I weighed it. My bag weighs 15 pounds.
Wow.
Wow. I love it.
Yeah. It's pretty exciting. Okay. All right. Well, Dennis, are you going to call in tomorrow?
I will call in tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to play a rhyme game. So be ready for
a rhyme game?
Yes.
I don't have time for rhymes.
Yes, you do.
See what he did there? All right, Dennis, yes. Printing Done Quickly. How do they get in touch with you?
You can call us on at 720-524-8302, where we serve our customers like we wish to be served.
Awesome.
I love that.
Thanks for the call.
Thank you. You're welcome. Have a great day.
4 days, Cancun. Can't wait. Oh, boy. Hey, let's go back to your breakfast cereals.
All right. So did you have a favorite breakfast cereal growing up?
No, because I lived with a nasty old lady who just gave me kicks.
A nasty old lady who just gave you kicks.
Yeah.
Would that be Mom?
No, I'm not saying who it is.
I remember... Mom made us have like cornflakes and Rice Krispies and Cheerios, but Dad had a box of Frosted Flakes.
Right.
Dad could have Frosted Flakes, but kids could not have Frosted Flakes. So I grew up as Frosted Flakes were like the coveted, and every now and then, we'd have a bowl of Frosted Flakes cereal. So then, of course, when my kids are growing up, what do you give them?
You're totally Frosted Flakes.
No, Kicks and
No,
Cheerios
you do
and
not. Oh, no, you don't. No, all those years, all I saw were the Fruit Loops in the container. Fruit Loops is what Michael grew up on.
Yeah, well, actually, now he has, oh my God, it's awful. It's awful.
What?
The Crunch thing. Captain Crunch.
Oh, Captain Crunch is great. Actually, peanut butter Captain Crunch was my favorite. But only when I went over to my friend Larry's house because he allowed.
Yeah, you go to your friend's house.
Whole milk.
Oh, now we do whole milk at our house.
Yeah.
I mean, none of that watery stuff.
Oh.
I mean, if you're going to, no, we do whole milk at our house.
Let's go back to those Fruit Loops. You remember Toucan Sam?
Is that Fruit Loops?
Yep.
Yeah.
He can help you in your business because Toucan Sam had it right. Follow your nose. It always knows. Whenever he did that, he always found himself amongst a big bowl of Fruit Loops exactly as planned. And that's in the jungle where it's really tough to find stuff like that, right? It's not like the supermarket where they post the contents on each aisle. How's your intuition in your business? When you get that gut feeling, do you pay attention to it? Or do you just ignore it and regret it later? Stop asking questions and doubting yourself. Start listening, even if it's a little scary.
You know what? You do know the right answer. You know what you need to be doing. We don't always want to know the right answer. Should I join this networking group? Should I market my business? Should I, add to my inventory? You know the answer. We're hoping that somebody will come along and say, you know what? No, you don't have to. You just sit at home in your bunny slippers and scroll through Facebook all day. Yeah, your business is going to grow, but it won't. Trust your instinct.
You can learn a lot by watching cereal commercials. In business, we always tell people to add value, right? Mm-hmm. Don't just ask for the transaction. Add value.
Yeah, but do something first before you ask.
Well, you remember Raisin Bran. You didn't just get one scoop of raisins in each box of Raisin Bran. Oh, no. That'd be like everyone else. Instead, you got 2 scoops. And by the looks of things, they were pretty big scoops. In fact, the son was always talking smack about it, and rightfully so. Raisin Bran had something different to offer, and they weren't afraid to brag about the added value. Do this in your business. Add value.
Add more value, and then tell people about the value that you're adding. So often we just kind of assume that they know, but Raisin Bran made sure that we knew that you got the 2 big scoops. So what's your story? What's your value? And are you marketing that value, or are you just kind of hoping that, people just know I do good stuff?
Right?
Yeah.
Remember the Cocoa Puffs bird? He was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, right? Well, that dude went nuts over the slightest taste of Cocoa Puffs. Not just awkward nuts. We're talking about bouncing off the wall, breaking stuff kind of nuts. It didn't matter. He got everyone's attention. That's what mattered. Are you cuckoo for your business? Get some people's attention. Sometimes it means you have to step out of your comfort zone. If you want to get noticed, you need to be comfortable being uncomfortable.
Say a little bit crazy is okay.
And finally, you know that Lucky Charms leprechaun? Didn't matter what he did. Those darn kids were always after his Lucky Charms. Personally, didn't find them magically delicious, but that's irrelevant. The little guy did his best to hide them from everyone, and in the end, the kids always got the better of him. Are you protecting yourself in your business? People are going to come after you. The more successful you get, the more detractors you're going to build. Fact of the matter is, you need to protect yourself. We recommend a good lawyer rather than the Lucky Charms leprechaun.
Well, and surround yourself with supporters as well.
Absolutely. Lots you can learn from watching cereal commercials on television. All right. Wow, look at the time. On behalf of Charlie, our producer, Angel, myself, all the people that make the Experience Pros radio show happen every single day, we really mean thank you. Thank you for tuning in, for participating, for being our reason why we create a revolution in how people treat people in business. Have a great rest of the day, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
This has been the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.